Hello, Dr. Gray again, and I wanted to go through one more eye exercise that will help with your eyes in terms of working on the computer all the time. So, as you know, the last exercise I gave was sort of a gaze stabilization exercise with the dot far off so that your eyes don't accommodate. So when I'm looking at a computer, make believe my hands are my eyes, what will happen is to see the computer close, my eyes will come together. And they'll stay together as I'm reading. And they'll read like this. They'll scan the page or whatever you're doing, reading like this. Now, what happens is after about an hour or two or whatever of doing this, especially with a smartphone, your eye muscles and the part of your brain that runs your eye muscles gets stronger in this position. So your eyesight in the far position doesn't accommodate properly a distance. So your eyesight will be worse looking out. And eventually what happens is your eyesight generally will get worse over time. So what we want to do is we want to sort of counteract this hours of looking this way to looking this way. So in a general exercise where you want to just sort of look in a distance, so you have the lateral gaze, which we talked about, where you're just looking at a dot, turning your head, and the dot is greater than arm's length away. What you want to do is you want to add another exercise. And this is sort of looking, you ever hear the expression, look you can't see the forest for the trees? Well, what you want to do is you want to look at a distance greater than arm's length away, so you can look outside a window or down the hall or whatever, but it's better to look at nature and at green things for your eyes because you're not looking at nature when you're looking at a computer. Our eyes are designed to look at nature. Now, here's a fascinating fact about colors. Humans can see more shades of green than any other color. So looking at green is very important. So right now, the spring is just beginning to pop. The leaves are just starting to come out. So this is a good time to practice this looking at the forest for the trees. And what I mean by look out the window, far out the window, and try not to have any objects close to your eyes, and look at the forest, look at trees. Just look at trees for, 30 seconds, a minute, whatever, and just scan them. You're just going to scan the trees. You're not going to be very specific as to which tree you're looking at. And you could do that periodically while you're working at a computer. So instead of always looking at the computer, take a break every hour or so and just look at the trees. It's that simple. Next, we're going to be talking about, well, we're going to sort of put it all together in terms of working at home and how you can help yourself. I'm going to add a few other things about terms of exercise because I'm finding people that if they're home, they tend to sit too much, they tend to not be as active as they should be, and that actually is becoming a detriment and delaying their recovery and making it more difficult to recover from problems. I have a lot of people that have back problems, neck problems, headaches and stuff like that, and they get treated, but it doesn't last because they're doing the same old thing that caused the problem in the first place. So we're going to talk about that next week. But for now, think about looking to the forest for the trees. You want to look at general and you want to look at a distance. Just to give your eyes a break from always looking at the computer, you want them to look out. And then you want them to scan the horizon, scan the trees. That's all for now. This is Dr. Greg, changing the way we look at health.